Hi, you guys, Erin here, dropping in to give you this week's astrological update. Now, of course, there are all sorts of things that I could be talking about in this upcoming week, but the thing that really stands out to me most is this upcoming new moon in the sign of Taurus. Okay, this new moon is taking place on Friday, May 19th. And of course, any new moon is a time for new beginnings. It's a time to manifest growth related to the sign that the moon is transiting through. But this one happens to be a whole heck of a lot more prominent. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you why, and I'm also going to explain to you how to work with this kind of magic. Okay, so first of all, any new moon, it's a time for new beginnings. It's a time to manifest the growth that we'd like to experience that is related to the sign the moon is transiting through. This is in the sign of Taurus. Okay, now Taurus is what we call the fixed earth sign. Now, when I say fixed, what I'm talking about is stability, an ability to do things with consistency and persistency in a steadfast way. And when we're talking about the element of earth, this is a sign that is grounded, tends to be better at taking care of things like earthly, mundane responsibilities. Also, this sign of Taurus is very much associated with things like agricultural systems. All the earth signs are. I know a lot of you are out there, wanting to grow your own food. This is a perfect time to manifest working with agricultural stuff, okay? Planting things, getting in the soil. But moreover, what I think you guys might find a little more exciting is that this is really the sign of money, okay? The sign of money, material possessions, and values. A lot of that has to do with the fact that it's ruled by Venus, okay? Of course, Venus is the influencer of love and sensuality, and the sign of Taurus can absolutely be so sensual, and it's like my favorite sign to give a big old bear hug to because it is just such a soft energy being ruled by Venus. But Venus also has a very big influence on the flow of our currency, okay? Talking about our money here. So I think a lot of people out there would like to manifest more abundance when it comes to their finances. Well, this is a time to do it. And again, this is really amplified. Let me explain to you why this is such a big deal. First of all, again, anytime we have a new moon, it's a prominent time to manifest those new beginnings. But what we've got going on this year is we've got the sun and the moon in the sign of Taurus. Okay, anytime we have a new moon, the sun and the moon have to be in the same spot. So we've got the sun and the moon right next to each other in the sign of Taurus. But we've also got Mercury going through the sign of Taurus. Mercury will no longer be in retrograde by the time this new moon hits. Mercury has so much to do with our mental function and our communication skills. But we've also got Uranus going through the sign of Taurus. Now, Uranus influences things like revolutionary changes. Okay, Uranus is going through the sign of Taurus all the way till the end of 2025. But currently, we also have the North Node going through the sign of Taurus. The North Node is what brings celestial energy in. Okay, so it's really amping up the opportunity for new beginnings that are related to the sign of Taurus. Also, we've got Jupiter moving into the sign of Taurus, and Jupiter is going to be there for a whole nother year. Now, Jupiter is the great expander. Okay, Jupiter brings things like abundance and luck and wisdom and philosophy. Jupiter is referred to as the great benefic. Okay, so with that said, all the celestial support to help bring that stuff into fruition. I personally strongly recommend pulling out your journal the night before. Okay, so this new moon is on May 19th, pulling out our journals on May 18th. Write down what you want to manifest that is related to these things, related to money or your value system or what you materially possess or what you want to materially possess. Say you've been wanting to buy a new car. This is a time to manifest that. Or again, anything that has to do with getting into the soil and touching earth. Or maybe you just want to manifest more stability in your life. This is the time to do it. So we write that down in our journals. And personally, I like to take a couple gemstones or crystals that really resonate well with the sign of Taurus, or at least the rest of the celestial energies that we're going to be receiving. I think the best stones for this transit would be rose quartz, okay, but also citrine. Okay, citrine can be really good for also manifesting financial abundance, and maybe a little protective stone, maybe something like a little piece of black tourmaline, something like that. But whatever you've got hanging around. The only one that I would stay away from for this transit is specifically blue sapphire. I would not be working with a blue sapphire for this transit. but hopefully I've been able to provide you with enough, how to work with this kind of energy. But something else to take into consideration here, for those of you who are a little more advanced, where does the sign of Taurus come through your own personal natal chart? Does it come through your house of career, your house of relationships, your house of karma, your house of physical health, your house of home, your house of money? That's why it's so good to get familiar with our natal charts, because then you, not just this transit, but anything astrological, you can always go and look to see which area of your life is being activated. Now, when you get a reading with me, I offer you a free video recording where we pull up the chart and go through everything. So you can always go back to that recording and see where anything astrological is specifically activating in your life for you. Okay, so if you'd like to schedule a reading, you can schedule through East West. You just go to eastwestbooks.org. Now, when you go to that website, there's a little link on the top that says Readers and Healers. When you click there, it's very easy. It just says right there how to book a reading with Erin Wage. I do hope to hear from some of you. And until next time, namaste to all of you.